Hey, just doing a quick mic check before we start because the last time the audio quality was garbage. So let's just see. And then we'll start the call in a minute or two. Okay, so the audio looked fine. So let's just start the call. We are going to do high level updates this week. We just have a couple from last week. I listed them out. Only 5 updates. Nothing huge, nothing crazy. So we are just going to go over them. And then later, if you're in the group, we are going to do a Q&A. If you are here from the school group, we have a Q&A in an hour, so show up. If you have any questions, we are going to go over some Q&A. It's gonna be 30 minutes as usual in the afternoon, so that's starting an hour from now. And then we'll also do a group chat on Friday later in the day. So if you are from the US, you can also join, and then we can just have a little chat, talk some business. It's gonna be fun. And then next week we are going to do 3 calls inside the group. A morning Q&A Tuesday as always, an afternoon Q&A on Wednesday, and then the group chat, I'll move that from Friday to Thursday. So that's the plan for next week. Again, as I go through the updates, if you have any questions, just drop them on the YouTube chat, and then I'll make sure to respond. Also, something else is for this week only, I'm running a quick discount for the community. So it's only $9 per month to get in, to start with meta ads, to learn meta ads, advanced strategies, to get a high level sub account. So take advantage of this discount. This is only until this Sunday, and then I'm going to revert the price back up to $19 per month. So let's get started with the high level updates this week. I already went through my agency account and turned all the new features on. So if you are using one of my high level sub accounts, it's going to be available already. So the way to do it is start up your agency, go to settings on the top left corner, and then look for labs. And then here you can turn on the features for the agency level. So everything's turned on. The workflow AI builder is the biggest update that has to be turned on here. And then if you go to the sub account level, this is where you can pick specific updates and then just give it to all the sub accounts or only specific sub accounts or none of your sub accounts. So now I turned on all the new important features for all my sub accounts. So everything should be available. If you are under my agency account, everything's turned on for all the sub accounts. I've been getting some new users into the high level account. So thank you if you joined last month specifically, because I had like 7 or 8 signups in January. So thank you so much for your trust. We'll continue with the work together. For the updates this week, the first update we have is the conversation AI. So this is going to be inside the workflows. If you are building out follow-up workflows where you have the conversation AI, now there's a new feature coming out, which is going to be the auto follow-up. So it's going to re-engage your contacts if they have been inactive for a while. They are not going to just let them leave or stay inactive. It's going to automatically follow up. So the primary use case is going to be once the contact stops replying inside the workflow. So you can add a setting. Here's the action that you can use. So AI is going to capture the information, send a message with a custom message, book an appointment, and it's going to continue the conversation, and then you can request a follow-up time if they don't respond. So now it's a new feature that you can use with the conversation AI. It's going to detect the drop-off automatically. You can also, or it's going to schedule the follow-up messages directly from the same flow, and it's going to resume the conversation naturally once the contract replies. So again, it's just going to make sure no lead is going cold. We also have another update for the conversation AI this week. But first, last week we had 2 updates for the SaaS billing, and again we just have a bug fix. So if you are on the 497 plan, you have SaaS mode available. So basically you can resell high level at a custom pricing. You can set up all the features that you want to give, and then you can resell it $100, $200, $500 per month. And now we just have some bug fixes, improved billing and onboarding. So the subscription details are going to correctly show the next billing date for your customers. And then the sign up process is always going to be easier now when only the first name is provided. So now they no longer need to provide a full name or a separate surname. First name is going to be enough. And then the contact records is also going to be cleaner for the version 2 SaaS mode. So again, this is just going to help prevent the onboarding issues, and then it's going to help to have less problems with the billings. Next is going to be the chat widget. So if you are building a chatbot for your website, it's going to pop up like this in the corner. So I also have it on my website. I can show it, wupscale.com. And then once you are on the website, there's a chat window on the bottom right side. So I set it the way that is going to ask for your name, for your email and your phone number as well, so we can follow up. So now it's just enter a question below and someone's going to get back to you. So let's say I want to book a call. Okay, give us a minute to assign you to the best person. So it's going to respond in a minute that, hey, what's your name? Leave your question. So I just say, okay. And then it's going to respond asking for your name. And then even I set it the way so even if you don't give your name but you start asking different questions, it's going to still ask for your name. So you can't go through until you add your contact information, which is good to qualify the leads. So I make sure nobody books a call unless they are qualified. But obviously I have the big book a call button. So if you just go through, you can still select the time. And then I just added a couple new questions here, and I'm using a form now. So now I added the privacy policy, terms of service, and then 2 consent box. This is for me to get verified because I want to start sending SMS campaigns also, and my phone number has to be verified. So these consent windows are a must-have for that. Oh, and here's the chatbot also. So great. You want to book a call? Let's get you sorted. First, what's your name? So I'm Mate. And I think next is going to ask for the email address. Yeah, it's typing. And then it's also automatically adding the contacts into the website. So thanks, Mate, was the best email address for you. And then, yeah, it's going to continue the conversation. So now with the update, you can also just add a form into the chat window so they can't send any messages. It's not going to be a conversation. It's just going to be a form. So going to look like this. If you have a question, fill out the form, and then you can now make it mandatory that they fill out the form, because maybe previously they always skipped over the email address or the phone number. Now you can make it mandatory. So the way it works is you need to go to the chat widget builder, go to the chat window, and you see there's going to be the option on the left side where you can select the fields in your contact form. And then once you select, for example, date of birth in this example, you can just make it mandatory. So they have to fill it out. It's going to be a required field, and it's going to be marked with a small star. So they need to fill it out. And they won't be able to submit the form unless all the fields are filled. So that's a nice little update to make sure we have higher quality leads coming in. Next, something about the ads. So if you are running Google Ads, if you are running any ads through GoHighLevel, through the ad manager, now you have a new campaign objective for the Google campaigns. Previously, we only had search campaigns for the Google, and recently a new campaign objective was added, which is the demand generation. So demand gen is better for upper and mid-level funnel, and you are using visual and video-based ads. So now it replaces the need to separately use Discovery, YouTube, and Gmail campaigns, and everything's going to be inside. So here's a preview of how it's going to look like. You can build your campaign here as usual. You can select the campaign objective, and you can see now we no longer have search only, we have the demand gen. And then you can select the campaign goals, so which conversion event you want to optimize for. And then you can also select the conversion goal. You can set the budget. And then it's the same as using Google Ads. So you need to select no, it's not EU political ads. You can add the schedule and then set up the rest of the campaign. So ad group and ad level as well. So neat little update, some more features running out. Recently, I think just a month or two ago, we just added LinkedIn ads to the ad manager inside GoHighLevel. So new features are coming out, and new and more features are available in the ad manager. And next, as always, this is the last update. We are going to have new templates. So again, new website templates, new email templates, and a new snapshot as well. You know I always love the snapshots. I'm not going to create a sub account now, but it's going to be for real estate attorneys. So again, it comes with a website, comes with a funnel, a calendar, so it's book an appointment, schedule an appointment, a page, a link in bio that you can use inside your socials that's going to have about you, and then a couple buttons to book a call, and then also some ad designs that you can use for Facebook and Google as well. We can take a quick look because we no longer have other updates. We can take a quick look at the new website templates that we have. So let's go back to GoHighLevel. Let's select a sub account. I just go into mine, Wupscale. And then let's go to sites. Go to websites. So I just recently transferred my Wupscale to a website as well from a funnel. And let's go to new website. Let's go to templates. And let's sort by most recent. And then we see the most recent one is a muffler and brakes shop. So this is for auto repair. We can do a preview. Desktop, phone. It has the contact info at the top. Easy button to get started. So this should take you to a form. Layout is nice. I like the images, 10 years of experience. Social proof with the happy clients. Button animation. Services. This is a bit off. Oh, okay, just needed some time. So here are all the services offered. And then social proof, so why we are trusted. Some animations. And then the social proof side also. Request a callback, which is nice. It's going to be a form going inside the funnel. And then yeah, in the footer, just the social links, quick links, the services, the contact details. So it's a simple website. You have to add just this part, website template 16. We want to remove this, but otherwise it's a pretty simple website that you can just start using or resell to a couple of customers. And yeah, we also have some new funnel templates that we can take a look at. Let's just go to templates, go to most recent, and then so here's the defense attorney. We have a HVAC repair, and then we have also live coverage. I like the HVAC repair because I like to work with local home improvement or service-based businesses. So this is a pretty nice and clean website. I'm curious about the contact page. So I want to see the contact us. So it looks like we just have one button that's going to take you to book a call. So it's $49. Where should we ship it? So we have the contact information, the address, and then you can schedule an appointment, and then there's going to be a checkout page for the upsells and the cross sells, and then same on mobile as well. So yeah, and then here are some different templates that are similar to this. But those are the main websites. Those are the main updates I had this week for GoHighLevel, nothing crazy. So next live call, I'm going to do some most recent meta ads updates, some of the most recent strategies, and new features inside the ad manager that you can use for your campaigns. And then, yeah, that's all for today. If you have any questions, drop them in the chat. Or if you are in the school group, make sure to check out the calendar. I'm going to have the next call in 40 minutes, and then we can do a Q&As there. And yeah, I'll see you on the call. Make sure to jump on the group chat for Friday. And then I'll schedule the next live call for sometime next week, I think. So thank you.